Okay, you all know why I'm here. It's that time of month again. We have Datamines. We got this time I decided to organize and I have a lot of tabs open. And there is some stuff that I will not cover in this video because those will be their own separate videos in the decently near future. So, for example, all the CS stuff that happened, all the most of the EX stuff, those will be covered in different videos. I have no idea what that was. I didn't even get a notification for that. Anyway, so we have 4 special costume banners, 2 variety scouts, then a bunch of upgrades. So we're just going to go over the special scouts. So we have special costume Zinnia and Thievel. I know, fan favorite. Pretty decent stats. Tech comes out the 13th. So we have Crunch, X attack all, so +4 attack to everyone. Buddy Night Slash, when there's at least one target with Dark Rebuff on the opponent's field of play. Never misses, returns returns the target's raised stats to normal, then uses the same stat raises the target's raised stats to normal, so you steal buffs, right? It said in certain circumstances, successful hits will always be critical hits. Applies the no stat increase effect to the allied field of play. So enemies can't buff. So you steal their buffs and say no, you can't buff yourself. So that's a pretty valuable thing for stuff like Cresselia, Latias, and some of the new parameters in CS where they get buffs right off the bat. You can play around with that. Catch Me If You Can applies stat reduction defense effect to the outfield of play, raises the use division by 1 and crit rate by 2. So you can max out your crit rate, but sometimes you don't even need it because of this. But to then tech sync, the more the user's stats are raised, the greater the power of this attack. So that is Rising Tide. Then skills, we have Team Rebuff Command Dark lowers the dark rebuff of all opposing single person by 1 star at the first time the user's trainer uses a move each battle. So when you hit, everyone gets dark rebuff. Unbuffed foe freebie, 100% chance of applying free move next to the user when its attack is successful against a target when none of its stats are raised, and vigilance. So this pair can become a tank kind of thing because you have vigilance, you can steal buffs. So if someone raises their defenses, take it. You're now a kind of tank. And yeah, very move gauge efficient as well. 3-bar move, just free moves. Very, very nice. 1 out of 5 grid. You really don't get much just in base power. Fine. 2 out of 5. You get randomized raise. So you raise one of your stats at random when you use your TM. Catch Me if you can. You get Crunch on a Roll for better defense drop chances. You get Super Sinker. This is a pretty good one. So you can get a very powerful Buddy Night Slash, for example. Super Desperate. When you enter a pinch, you get another super effective up. So this pair, at 1 extra copy, gets 2 forms of super effective up. But then 3 out of 5, we get Unbuff Foe Sync. So when none of the target stats are raised, you get a 9% sync buff. When you sync move, you get move gauge deceleration, crunch defense crush 9. So a guaranteed defense drop on top of what chance this is. Insult to injury. The more your crunch is powered up, the lower their defense is. Fine. Rising Tide, so you get another buff for this. So that's 2 built in at 3 out of 5. Extends the duration of no stat increase by 30%, so this is lasting a bit longer. Better prepared. Powers up the user moves when none of the target stats are raised, so that's another 30% on top of insult to injuries 30%. And 7% chance of making the target flinch when the user's attack is successful when none of the target stats are raised. So this is a little bit tricky, but if you play this right, like, that's huge, especially when it can cost 0 bars because of this. So this pair I think is pretty neat, but I don't think it's mandatory at all. It seems very niche, but if you have pairs that can deal with stuff like Cresselia, Latias, and just general debuffing pairs, I don't think you have to worry about this. I think this one is skippable. Now we have Lyra. Lyra and Fampy. Special custom Lyra, Team Rocket stuff, looks dope. Mud Slap, fine. Mini Potion All, good for healing. This is also a support, by the way, so very nice off the bat. Earthquake, a little weird, but Initiate Infiltration, raises the attack of all its sync pairs by 1, so because this is a 2-use, that's +2. Defense by 3, so that's +6. Applies the type resistant effect to the user based on the type that it was last hit by. So this is our first pair with type resistance. So you can get 50% damage reduction to a specific type, and with +6 defense, team-wise entry, sterner stuff, you have a lot of damage reduction with this pair. Like, I think this is I think this is a very vigilance reliant pair. And it even gets it built into the grid, so you can run something else like Impervious, for example, so your stats don't drop. Like, I think this is a pair where you actually want to run Vigilance and Impervious for, like, the first time in quite a while, with the exception of some solo stuff. Now, the one thing that I don't like about this pair is that there's no sync count on stuff, but it's just a little guy, so who cares? Passives, we have Ground Rebuff. It's only 1, but that's still 30%, that's fine. 100% chance to raise a physical move next by 1 after the use sync move. You can only activate once per battle. So, support sync, everyone gets physical next. Team beef up, raises attack when the user is hit by a move. So that's guaranteed. Stats are fine. Now, grid. 1 out of 5, you get Unbending. So you can run that if you want. 2 out of 5, you get Free Venge. So you can get free moves for your Earthquake. Sterner stuff, damage reduction. Shifting Sand, you can get Evasion. Sandstorm, you get Move Gauge Acceleration. You can lower speed. And you can get NPR on your rebuff. So you can get 3 stacks, in theory. Then Mini Potion All NPR. So 2 out of 5 is a very good stopping point for this pair if you want. Then 3 out of 5, you can get an additional attack off this. So that's +4 instead of +2. Sync damage. We know how good this is on pairs like Cynthia and Ho-Oh. And just generally off-meta stuff. Not meta. Off-region stuff for extreme battles. Sync damage guard. A lot of defenses. Damage reduction. Just, this is very, very good. First aid, very nice. Focus group has the ability to raise crit rate as well when you're doing your attacks. Vigilance, once again, 3 out of 5. Team-wise entry, so everyone gets +2 special defense on top of the +6 defense outright. That's very good. But to then just 2 more mini potion stuff. I like the 2 NPRs here because we know how NPRs work with potion. And when you double up on it, you can get some very, very funny results. Like, this is a pair I would 3 out of 5 in EX immediately. But that's me. Plus, it's a little guy. He's just cute. Who cares? Alright, Steven and Shiny Statland from the trailer thing. We have Tackle, a 1-bar move. Very good. This is also a tech pair. Super effective next. We know how good this is on, like, Ampharos, for example. You can see here, we have an NPR as well. Very good. Buddy Leer, when there's one type rebuff. When there's at least one Pokemon with a type rebuff on the opponent field to play. Never misses, lowers the target's attack, defense, and speed by 2 stars. Applies no evasion to the target. It applies Restrain. So, if you're struggling with evasion stuff, this is a very viable option if you don't have any accuracy raisers. Mystery Solved raises an ally's speed by 2 stars, increases physical move next by 3. You can use this twice. This has an NPR as well. This is fucking hilarious. So you can give super effective next and physical next by 3. You can use this well with a lot of fucking pairs. But to then sync is Relentless. Thank you. I have to think of the fucking name. And granted, because it's a normal type, it's not hitting super effectively, so that's fine. Now, passive-wise, also stats if you care. Rebuff hitting weakness lowers the target's rebuff type by 1 of its weakness when you use a move each battle. So, -1 rebuff for any type. This is a universal rebuff. We thought Genesect was good. This is literally all 18 in one pair. The ultimate offensive support. This is insane. 100% chance of applying condition nullification to all team players after the trainer uses a move. So, cannot be affected by status conditions as well. That's very good. Team easy target speed up. Raises speed by 1. Speed of all allies by 1 when the user's attack is successful against an opponent with no evasion effect applied. So after you use your buddy move, you can start to become a speed support. Because you're a 1-bar move, that's very nice for people who have 4 bars. Now, 1 out of 5, you just get some tackle powers, whatever, stand shelter, whatever. 2 out of 5, you get super effective up NPR, and you get mystery solved NPR. Both of your offensive buffing TMs. This is super, super, super good. Safety tether, very good for your first sync stuff. Stand up time, fine. Team debut dash, another form of speed. Tackle flabbergast, so you can confuse as well. Not natural remedy, fine. Full bracing command, raises defense and special defense when this trainer uses a move. So when you use your TMs, everyone has a chance to get defense. This is like Ampharos. And then 3 out of 5 we have TM. We have Mr. Mighty Friend. It gives another physical next. So you give 4. That's almost half of the maximum amount of physical next in one shot. Hilarious. Easy hit staggering. 50% chance of making the target flinch. When its move is successful, it gets an opponent with no evasion. That is very good. 3 out of 5 is immediately worth it for these two alone. TM Sync Recoup. Restores 1 MP of the used trainers the first time a sync is moved to each battle. I wish so badly that this pair was a support. This, with Adrenaline 2, with Safety Tether, with just restoring these and getting more of them. If this pair was a support, this would be on par with like Bayday, Greninja, in terms of support. Like, holy shit. Flygon 2, if he was a support. These are the two pairs that I wish were supports so fucking badly. This would be so stupid. Restrained sync up 9. So after you use Buddy Leer, your sync gets a 90% buff. Dope. Restrained scope. 100% chance of owning Dark's accuracy. Fine. Dope. Quick tempo. Move gauge acceleration. Dope. Sync free for all. Dope. All move gauge benefiting stuff. If you have a team with high move bar cost. But I cannot stress this enough. This is absolutely ridiculous for a kit. I think this pair is someone you should definitely consider putting your tech candies into. If not, just pulling for 3 outright. If you're a whale, obviously this doesn't fucking matter. But this pair is so stupid. Oh my god. I wish he had a support buff so badly. This, and this is ridiculous. Very good. Okay, now the last special costume unit, Shauna and Klefki. She got the support. I want to strangle myself. Tackle again. 1-bar move. Potion. Very nice. Mirror shot. 2-bar steal. Can lower accuracy. Fine. I think I've got it. Applies status move defense to the outfield play, so can't be debuffed. Applies stat reduction defense. Wait, no. Status move is like Thunder Wave? Yeah. Applies stat reduction defense to the outfield play, so can't be debuffed. Raises crit rate of all attack bars by 2, so it can max out crit rate. That's fine. But then Sync is fine. Defenses if you matter. Team stat steal, 100% chance of lowering one of the target stats at random by 1 and raises the stat for all allied synchronous by the same amount. So this pair is like a universal buffer with some RNG lock behind it. But to then 100% chance of lowering the target stats that attack the user. So when you hit, you leech. When you get hit, you leech. So that's like very, very good. Full Bracelet Command can raise defenses when its trainer uses a move. So that would be your potion, and I think I've got it. Grid, you get Sand Shelter, Unbending, some Mirror Shot, Accuracy, that's fine. Not much as usual. 2 out of 5, Team Fierce Entry, and Team Grand Entry, so that's +1. To make it a little bit easier for that top off, so you only need to roll into 1 stat of each. TM NPR, so that would give you extra crit if you need it, I guess, but whatever. Attack NPR 3. Attack Trap can leave the target trapped. Debut Regen has a form of HP regen right off the bat. Potion stuff. Mirror Shot on a roll. Higher chance to lower accuracy, that's fine. More Mirror Shot accuracy as well, that's fine. Then 3 out of 5. Physical damage reducer. When you use I think I've got it, you also get Reflect. Stat Steal. So this is just that again. So when you get hit, you leech another stat. That's dope. And it's this, but at a lower chance. So you have a chance to steal an additional stat. Endurance, fine as fuck. Team Give Me 5, Support EX, fine as fuck. That plus that, you don't have to worry about a stat being topped off. 1 and 1, you're done. Support EX, hit, and you hit from there. More potion stuff, very nice. So this is a very good pair. Like, very good. I feel like I have to draw the line somewhere because I want Statland, I want this pair, and I want Lyra. I don't know how I'm going to go about this, but I am not ready. I'm really not. I only have 1 pity saved up, despite Anniversary happening, and we're getting a Lucamine rerun as well. Lucamine is happening late April. I personally don't need her, but I understand people who are bleeding out the ass because of Anniversary. So to that I say, if you skip all of this, and some of next month, whatever we get for that, and you end up being fine, like with that, you're fine for Lucamine. We got 24k this month. I hope everyone got lucky. If you don't, I feel terrible for you. But yeah, this pair is very good. Now, we're at the stuff where most people don't care about. But unfortunately, I feel obligated to go over this. The Variety Scout pairs. I fucking hate this banner system. Ball Guy was the only one that was actually handled decently. Like, I don't even think these have EXs. I didn't even really check. Like, I'm just gonna fly through these, right? Icicle Spear with no quarter, fine. Gives a bunch of move gauge and heals. Support pair. So you're meant to hit as a move gauge support and you heal yourself. Protect. You get damage guard. X tackle. You can top off attack. Raises defense by 4. Raises crit by 2. And then applies endure to everyone. So like, I think she's fine. Vigilance, healthy healing. Punishing strike can lower defense. Tripping strike can lower speed. Can raise speed through that. Can top off defense through that. Healing. Physical move next. Physical damage reduction. Just, I think she's actually fine. I don't know if she can fucking EX. I didn't even check that. If she can, she's fine. I highly recommend you guys skip these. Like, seriously, I hate this banner model. It's not good. Don't waste your gems on it. Like, seriously. Jeez. Alright. No, wrong thing. Bruno, another support. Fine. What do you do? Endurance. Starts with Endure, obviously. Team Swift reaction. Can lower speed. Sterner stuff. Physical damage reduction. Rock Throw. Screech can lower defense. Dire Hit Plus can max out all allies' crits. Attack of all allies by 2. Defense by 6, physical move next by 1. I hate how these are actually fucking decent, but whatever. You got team by 6, so another physical next with your support EX. Speed on entry. Weird. Panic button, move get acceleration. Flag bearer, raise attack of everyone when you use rock throw. Team hit and heal, so you get... So everyone gets HP regen when you use... Not that. When you use always get stronger for your physical next. Adrenaline, fine. Sync damage guard, good. Move gauge, fine. Electric guard, fine. Just more damage reduction. Like, he's fine. I don't like this banner once again. But 2 supports is good, especially if they can EX. Like, you can never go wrong with supports. Anyway. So, speaking of supports EXing, I want to touch on this very, very quickly. I said initially when she got a grid, if Roxanne were to get an EX, I think she would actually be decent. With Adrenaline here. General damage reduction, defenses, endurance. So, I think she... And HP regen of some kind. I think she's actually decent with this, especially because you can also just buff yourself with Swag Bag. It's right here anyway. So you can get extra defenses through that. So you can actually be a tank. I wish she had Synchro Healing. I'm starting to learn the value of Synchro Healing, actually, which is a lot of fun. If she had that, I think she'd be even better, but she's definitely someone who I would consider EXing, especially if you're a newer player. Newer player doesn't have many supports available to you. I think she's actually kind of worth it. Special attack +4, speed +4, can give defenses, can buff herself, support EX, adrenaline. So overall, not terrible, actually. Saving you for later. All right, so power boost. Caitlyn and Relenculous. This is one of the most shit on pairs to this day. And I will still do it. Here's why. So, special attack by 2. Defenses by 1. She was meant to be a hybrid pair. 2 uses, so 4 special attack. 2 defenses. She can now max out her crit rate. Sync Power Flux. Her sync got a buff. Fine. Super freebie. So your damage is consistently higher because of this. So you have a strike-powered EX with Super Effective next and Power Flux. But then you have Fury Spray to Power Psychic, which is whatever. So her sync can hit decently hard. But otherwise, I don't like this pair at all. Still hate her. It's mostly spite. I think she's actually half decent. Whatever. Metagross. This is what we were waiting for. Him and the Lodge as well. So Steven Simps, you can get your fancy schmancy art. Anyway. Metagross was always valued for the 1 out of 5 Haymaker and 2 out of 5 Recuperation. Now, 2 out of 5, he also got Tough Sync and Unflappable to go with the Recuperation. Tough Sync in particular because it's another sync damage modifier, which is something he already excels at. Especially for such a low cost, no, not cost, but a low investment character. He gives himself critical hit next, so that powered sync is hitting everyone with a guaranteed crit as long as you use it just before your sync. Now, if you use your second one after your mega, you get Endure as well. You heal yourself with Recuperation. You can get Force Field and Stoic to buff up your defenses, Unyielding, and you get your crit rate post-mega through Bullet Punch Eagle Eye. This pair always struggled with the initial setup because of attack and technically crit rate. X attack +4 attack. Meteor Mash Swag Bag. I know I'm getting into a lot of stuff here. But Sync Defense All. This is not like Cynthia where it's limited to just the first one. Every time you sync, their defenses go down. So your general damage is going up with Iron Head, Bullet Punch, and with 5 out of 5, you can also flinch them. Guaranteed with Bullet Punch while raising your crit with Eagle Eye. You can also get Sync Damage Guard, which is good because he can actually operate as a kind of tank. Vigilance, and he can't be crit. So like he got some good stuff. Does this make him tippity top of the pack? I don't think so, but I think this helps him in some aspects that he needed a little bit of help with. Like he can extend the fight if needed. He got a little bit more damage. He got more consistent damage. He got a little bit more tanking. So all in all, I think this is a not bad grid extension, but could it have been better? I think so. What would I have done? I would need time to think about that. But this is actually decent. And the Lodge pair is Steven and Cradley. This is a funny one. Especially because Lodge pairs can now EX without them needing to change their costume. Lodge and BP pairs can now EX. I EX Serena so fast. And I think this is someone else who might be worth it, actually. Here's why. On a roll with Acid, so 50% chance to lower special defense. Water Guard is damage reduction. Tech, so increased damage. Move gauge acceleration when you enter the field, so just good general move gauge support. Ancient Power with... Never mind, I thought he had Swag Bag. He doesn't. So can raise stats. Stealth Rock. Consistent rock damage. Fine. Gem Hunt raises special attack and special defense and applies Endure. So you get +4 special attack. Can go up to +6. But so then Sync. Power increases when Stealth Rock is on the enemy field of play. Wait, no, he does get Swag Bag down here. So 80% chance on top of the 10. So that's 90% chance to raise your stats. So you can raise your stats pretty effectively. Staggering, you can flinch off Acid, for example. General damage up. Stealth Rock super prep and follow through. So crit it next and super effective next with your Sync. Guaranteed crit. Brute Wits, the more special defenses raised, the more positive Sync, so you can get that up to +6. That's X2. With 4 power-ups, 50% bonus damage, and Rock Zone if you want. Sharp Entry as well, so you just need someone else to top off your crit rate. Overall, I don't think this pair is bad. I just think he needs someone to give him some kind of HP regen and general healing. And that's really it. Otherwise, I think this pair is actually pretty good. Now, am I forgetting anything? I mentioned the EXs. CS will be another video. I'm working on that. But yes, we did get new parameters. Points are going up, and we got the new event type. Lucian is getting a rerun. And yeah, I think that's really it. So, all in all, who are you going for this month? Or who do you have to skip, unfortunately? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments about everything here, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.